Hey y'all, I was just sitting here playing my acoustic guitar and just thinking about the great songwriters I've listened to over the years, the songs I've learned, probably thousands of them, and I've written a few myself, it's true. But I find a lot of inspiration and also a lot of joy in learning and delivering a song. If you're a person like me who just loves guitar and loves the whole idea of getting out there, whether it's by a campfire or at a party or a concert, the power of a song. But a lot of people some of my students even, that I've shown lots of technique to, I've shown them licks and stuff, but I really can't express how important it is to be able to play a song from beginning to end, especially one that means something to you and that you really enjoy playing, because that will translate to whatever group you're playing for or with or whatever. The transmission of that kind of feeling, that emotion or whatever it is just huge. And I'm going to teach you a simple Bob Dylan song. It's simple in one way, that it's one of the first songs I heard on FM radio or on any radio station that broke the 2.5 minute rule. Mr. Tambourine Man, great lyrics. I won't go through all the lyrics with you, but I will show you the way I play it. I do it in the key of D. Now, it should be mentioned that the Byrds covered this after Dillon did it, and they did a nice version too. They did a whole different, and that was the Byrds with Jim McGuinn and David Crosby, Chris Hillman, great band. Great interpretation, as many people have done with Dylan songs, but I'm just going to do it kind of my way and give you the general gist of it. And then, but what this really is about is the importance of not only learning a song, but learning how to inhabit a song, like make it your own. So regardless of what song it is and what artist, how great the artist was, eventually we're going to want to make that song our own, because it's like John Lee Hooker once told me. Where are you, John Lee? He's back there. He said, "You be you and I'll be me." He says, I do the hell out of John Lee Hooker. And so I remember him saying that. And it sounds so simple, but yet it's true. It's something we should all remember as artists, I think. So I'm doing it in D. Sometimes I'll walk it up to a G. So all I'm doing there is I've got my D chord, laying there. And then what I like to do is walk up with an open E and then a second fret and then land on the G. So got it? So I'm grooving along. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. So what I'm doing is I set the groove first. About that tempo, right? When I'm ready to sing, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, that's G to A. Walk up to the G though, and then strike that G chord. However you want to make it. I've got it with a cowboy G, or you can just do regular G. That's fine too. So here we are grooving in D, right? Sitting around a campfire, boys and girls are having whatever they're having, feeling good, summertime. Hey, Mr. Tim, A, D, play a song for me, G. I'm not D, G, A, any way you want to do it. And then back to G. Hey, Mr. A, Tambourine Man, D, play a song. You can walk it up if you want. Play a song for me. Kind of like that. Play a song for me. Back to D, and then a jingle, jangle, G. Morning I'll come, A, following you. Now, my take on this particular song is, it definitely wants to be loose and colorful, It doesn't want to be any kind of perfect, because it's not. Dylan's not like that anyway. He goes for that, He has a specific way he likes to. It's kind kind of ramble along, you know. Very comfortable though, not stiff at all. And I think that serves this particular song very well, because in Tambourine Man, everyone was going to sing along on the chorus. Everybody knows that, right? Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there ain't no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In your jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you. So you'll notice that you might have noticed that during the chorus I did that little pickup. I don't do it every time though. I like to mix this kind of stuff up. Also, sometimes when I'm hitting that A chord, you have a choice. If you want to hit it flat like this, then you can get to that sus chord easily. I use that sometimes, not all the time. And that's something I use on the D too. So I'm just dropping my pinky down to the 3rd fret of the high E. Makes it a D sus, right? That's an old Dillon trick. Hammer on the F sharp note, which is with the chord. Kind of cool. So you get that sus, then open that E string up, and hammer down on the 2nd fret. A couple little vocabulary licks. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. The main thing in this one, I think, is to be able to deliver the song. Now, granted, there's a lot of lyrics, but they're worth learning, let me tell you. Some of the best lyrics I've ever written, in my opinion. And you know, Mr. Tambourine Man picked this song because it honestly was, for me, it was the song that kind of broke all the rules. And I'd never heard anything written remotely like that, much less on the radio. And the radio was mostly... at that time, in the 60s, mostly top 40 kind of stuff. Nothing that adventurous, really. And before that, you know, brill building show tunes. So here's the way I'm going to approach this song. And you can take it as you like or find your own way of doing it. There's a million ways, right? And everybody covers Dillon, so I'd probably just kind of get, let's say I'm sitting around a campfire, right? Going, maybe you got a couple people, guitars, maybe a mandolin or something. But it's a really easy change to cop. There's that pickup. But I don't do it every time. Maybe I'll do a little sus on the A. Dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea. Man, I just love the feel of that. To me, that's a vision, right? To dance beneath the diamond sky with one hand waving free, silhouetted by the sea. That line really got me when I heard it. I was like, man, I want that. Shortly thereafter, I moved from Michigan to California to be by the sea, and my life changed a lot, but I digress. So that's Mr. Tambourine Man, and you'll notice if you play along with it, I can't even think of what key he does it in, but you'll notice that he goes back and forth in those long verses, you know. Back and forth from the rocky ruins of time, back and forth. Under frightened trees, I wouldn't pay any mind. On the sky, on the fences gray. I love the way he keeps you kind of in suspense there. You know, it just keeps repeating that 1 4 1 4 1, and he's telling a story, right? Time for my boot heels to be wandering. It's Speaking of which, it's time for me to go. The beach calls. I just wanted to say I really appreciate you coming by, checking out my channel. Hit me up at jimmydillon.com. Got a lot of songs there. I've got a new product coming out that teaches a whole lot of songs. So most of them, well, all of them are actually pretty easy, strum drawing, easy strum stuff. I get into the detailed stuff as well at my website if you're anxious for that or interested in that, I should say. But in the meantime, I think most of my students, they just want to have fun with music and share it with family and friends and like that, and go to an open mic, and it's just the coolest thing ever. And guitars, I love guitars because you can take them anywhere you want to go. That's the beauty. I think that's why guitars are so popular. You can throw one over your shoulder and just, they used to call it an easy rider, back in the day. So there it is. There's my, I'm a fan of songwriting, and I'm a big fan of all the great songs that have been, passed down through the years. I was lucky to grow up in kind of the golden age of rock and roll with Dillon, the Beatles, the Stones, and then the list goes on, as you know. If you're anywhere near my age, you should count yourself lucky to have grown up in that time. Okay, well, that's it for today. I'll catch you down the road.